Alright, I made a video on Duel Links. It's a very long video, almost 30 minutes. 20 minutes of it is just me yapping about a deck that I was about to use, and then 10 minutes of it is just me playing two turn, one turn matches that I just surrendered on and gave my reasoning behind a lot of things. You should watch it. It's not what you're expecting. It's not meant to be any good gameplay. It's not meant to be anything like that. But it gives context as to things that are about to happen in this video. Alright. Number one, I want to point out one thing, alright? One thing I am going to repeat myself. Wait, is it making me start over? Oh no, I just took too long to click anything, so it started a cutscene. I don't play this game anymore. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, really, anymore. My reasons behind it is in the previous video that I just mentioned, the Duel Links video, which will be uploaded first. My reason behind why I don't play this is the same as that, except slightly different. This game has always been more competitive, whereas the other one was more casual at first and then became competitive. I'm not into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm always have been a casual player, and I always will be a casual player. That is never going to change. But I'm going to play a match of this. And that's all I'm going to do is maybe a match, maybe two, depending on how things go. But don't expect anything from me. I am not a good player. I suck. And I know I suck. Also, I didn't realize this was going to be popping up. I'm walking outside, by the way, so if you hear cars, that's why. And not only am I walking outside, but it's hard to see the screen because of how bright it is, how bright the sun is. It makes my screen very, very hard to see anything. I don't know how that works. You'd think that things being bright would make it easier to see your screen, but no, it makes it harder to see. So, all right. By the way, I have no audio. I do also want to point out that the deck I'm using right now is pretty much the same exact deck that I used in our Duel Links. So that just goes to show you what kind of decks that I like. In Duel Links, I didn't mention this in there, by the way, but I'm going to mention it here real quick. There is a deck I like a lot besides the Mega Rock Dragon deck or just the Rock deck. And it's just a water deck. Level 3, level 4 monsters, level 5 monsters. I play as Mako Tsunami or somebody else that affects water. I have that one deep sea thing that makes water monsters, one level less, so I can get my level 5 monsters out without having to tribute. If I have any level 7s, which I never really did, it would just cost 1 tribute, but again, I never used level 7s. I always used 6, maybe 7, or sorry, 6, maybe 1 6 monster, but mostly 5s for the high costs. But that was it. And if I ever had a 6 cost, it was just 1. And I don't remember what the name of it was, but I have the picture in my head. But yeah, that's it. That was my deck. Just a bunch of level 3, level 4s, and level 5s. And 1 level 6. Of course, I'm going against this deck. And of course, turn 1, they have this thing out. Now, I'm not going to get into what I already got into in Duel Links. Watch that video. But I'm already about to surrender my match. A 3,000 attack monster turn 1 is the only reason, or that in itself is enough of a reason for me to surrender the match. I don't play competitively. I fucking hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays. It's disgusting. Again, this is coming from a casual player. I am trash, and I know I'm fucking trash. Okay? Okay. Now, with that said, am I going to run into the same thing again where I have to deal with that kind of BS in the first 2 turns? We'll see. Here's another match. What rank am I, by the way? I didn't check what the rank was. I always prefer going second because it lets me see what I have to deal with. Like what shit my opponent has that I have to deal with. Because then I know that, oh, they're doing this kind of shit. Oh yeah, I'm surrendering. If I play my own shit, I'm wasting my own time. I'd rather have them go and do shit on the very first turn, so I know if I could just surrender, because if I'm going first, that's an entire turn I'm wasting in the duel, only to find out on turn 2 that it's a fucking overpowered fucking bullshit deck that I have to deal with. And then that means that it's an entire turn I'm wasting just to go and eventually surrender. And then there's things like this where people waste their fucking time that make me want to go and surrender. What the fuck is he doing? Okay, I was like... Again, my screen is very hard to see. I thought that it was just on the same screen the whole time, and I didn't see the countdown going down. I forgot there was a countdown. Oh, hey, that's all he did? Wait, man, am I actually going to have a match for once? Holy shit, where was this in Duel Links? Oh, ha 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 ha. And I'm pretty sure that I'm still going to lose on turn 2. Is there anything in his graveyard? I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. I am walking, remember, so I have to like look forward to make sure I don't run into anybody or anything or any objects, whatever. If there's a car coming when I cross shit, you know. So I am looking away from the screen a lot. But this is the only duel. This is the last duel, I should say, because after this duel, I'm going to uninstall the game. After I finish the video, I should say. I already uninstalled Duel Links. That video that I made, that's 30 minutes long, that is the only video I'm going to be making ever again for Duel Links. I have zero intention on ever installing that game ever again. I don't know what these cards do, by the way, that he's using. So, this is Destroy. I didn't get to read that. Shit. I don't know what this guy's deck does. I don't call the Haunted is, obviously. But, like... all this Aeon, why are you so strong? 500 attack. So he was already at 2100 by default? Jesus. Okay, so... combo turns like this that takes so fucking long is another reason why I don't like this game. Doing all this resummoning shit multiple times in a row, and it just feels like it never ends, and just is really annoying. There was a game I played where I waited a little over 40 minutes long for a single player to finish one turn because all he did the entire time was nothing but combos. Alright? That's the longest fucking turn I had to deal with in this game, and it's why I don't like this game. One of the reasons I don't like this game. I don't like wasting my time. Thank God there's no piercing damage. I don't like long ass turns. Just for me to go and, you know, die like literally a few turns later or one turn later. At least this is lasting a lot longer than Duel Links. Duel Links is supposed to be about speed, right? Right? Like, you're not supposed to waste time in Duel Links. This game was always meant to be about, like, competitive shit. Okay. Duel Links was always meant to be about casual shit. Well, this match is already taking a lot longer to complete than that one, which says a lot, in my opinion. The fact that I'm able to take my time on this one a bit more. Also, why did it not activate? So, I don't like how that's turning out so far, but no, don't click it. I'm just reading it. Those are the only ones I can really do, I guess. By the way, I am going to be stumbling on my words a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not in a very good mood. I'm also very tired. Also, if I would have known that I was going to do that, I would have done something else. If I knew that I was going to do what I just did, I wasn't planning. I'm not planning at all. I'm paying too much attention to other shit, to the video. I'm not even paying attention to the game itself. I just now realized I could have gotten one of my guys in my extra deck out, but it's too late. I don't fucking care. As I said before, regardless of how this match turns out, I am uninstalling the game. Even if I somehow miraculously end up winning the game, I just don't like Yugioh anymore. And I have my Yugioh card still of what little I have left. But that's it. I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh. Hell, I don't even need my Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. They just exist. I haven't really touched my Yu-Gi-Oh cards much at all in real life, like the real cards. I don't touch them really anymore. And then the ones that I do have that I have touched, they're just the same two fucking decks that exist. Or if anything, I'll just deconstruct it and then remake my decks again, which always ends up turning out to be the same fucking decks anyways. In real life, I have two decks. A dinosaur deck that is meant to basically do the same thing my Mega Rock Dragon deck does. I exile shit, okay? The only difference is banish, whatever, just the same thing, right? Fuck you. I exile my... Wait, what's going on? What happened? I can't do anything? I wasn't paying attention, my bad. But, oh my god, I have to wait for him to do whatever the fuck he's doing. I hate shit like this. Stop wasting my time. Either you do something or you don't do something. Just make up your fucking mind. Come on. There you go. Anyways, that's fine. I already lost track of what the fuck I was saying. I don't care. Honestly, I'm just not in a very good mood. Sorry. And these matches aren't exactly helping either. You know what? I'm surrendering after his next turn. I want to see what he's gonna do, and then I'm gonna use this turn right here to determine if I'm gonna sorry. Give me a minute to stop. Alright, I need to take a breather for a sec. I have a lot of shit going on, I'm sorry. I went into these videos already in a bad mood because of some shit that happened today and some shit that happened yesterday. And I'm just not in a good mood right now, I'm sorry. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying earlier. I'm already lost on whatever it was that I was talking about. I'm sorry. Just ignore me. I'm trying to... Are these the only 3 monsters I have? Or 4 monsters? Okay. The fact that also this is lasting as long as it is the only reason why I'm trying to focus right now. Literally the only reason why I'm trying to focus is because this isn't as strong as a deck as I usually would expect in this game. Which means that there's actually casual players playing this game, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this guy just sucks at deck building. I don't really know. Maybe I'm just getting lucky. I don't know. But you'd expect this kind of gameplay right here to be more in Duel Links. And then the shit that was in Duel Links you'd expect to be from this game. Although I definitely don't miss this long-term bullshit that I have to deal with. think it's defense. I wasn't really... I forgot which one this is. Is it defense? Yeah, it's defense. Okay, cool. I used to run this card, this trap card, in my rock deck and Duel Links as well. I don't remember what the reason was I stopped, but yeah. No, okay, well, I hate the fact that you automatically put it there, because now they know it's a field card. That's stupid as hell. I fucking hate that. I did not know that would happen. That kind of ruined my plan. I was going to put it face down and trick them into using like a Dust Tornado or whatever the fuck they had that gets rid of spells. I wanted them to waste their shit, but now they know it's useless shit. Which ruined everything right there. But yeah, I started walking again. I wasn't paying attention. Literally the second I look away, something happened. What was that? So he took damage to survive, I guess is what happened. I don't know. I'm guessing he needs something to get like one of his Link monsters out or whatever. I just now realized I haven't taken damage. I'm going to jinx that, obviously. But I'm just now realizing I have not taken any damage at all. And this is where I'm probably going to die. I don't know what's going to happen right here, but... Come on, dude. I do like this card. Which is great for this deck right here. It's a mainly defense deck with a few offense shit. So, literally that card would actually be perfect for this deck. Because on my turn, I definitely need that attack. And when they're attacking my defense shit, that 300 extra attack is definitely helping my defense monsters. I don't think it's in this deck, though. And that's not a card I've ever put into Links for this for my rock deck either. But, oh yeah, Dinosaur decks. So the main card of this deck is my Mega Rock Dragon. The main card of my Dinosaur deck is Infinite Tyranno. The entire deck surrounds that one card. And that's kind of how my decks work, is I choose a card, and then I make a deck that surrounds that one card. That's in real life, like... That's my deck that I have in real life. My other deck I have in real life for Yugioh is my dark deck. That's the name. It's just a dark deck. And the whole point of that deck is to get shit into my graveyard. But that's it. They're just meant to go in the graveyard. They're meant to stay in the graveyard. The main card of that deck that the entire deck focuses on, Pilgrim Reaper, which is my #1 favorite card in all existence. I don't know why. I just love it. It's not a matter of, oh, it's a really good card. No, it's just something I really love. I love that card. I like the design, like of the, just in general, I like the artwork. It fits a play style that I like to play. I like having my shit go in the graveyard. It plays well in a sense. It's not good competitively, obviously, but I have an entire deck that surrounds that one card. Things that are meant to get destroyed, things that are meant to die, things that are meant to be sacrificed. They go in my graveyard, they activate effects, they do things in my graveyard. That is the entire deck. Rogeki Break is in that deck. Alright? I get to discard a dark monster, so when I get Pilgrim Reaper out, it helps him. But I discard a card, and I remove some shit. Also, I'm looking at the field now, and I'm realizing, yeah, I'm dead this turn. So this is probably when I'm about to surrender. I'll wait till my turn to see what I draw, but I'm probably going to surrender. Assuming I don't die. Because they are going to do damage to me. They're going to deal 2400 to that guy, 2400 to my life, and then 1900 to my life. So, he's going to activate his effect. Yep, there it is. And then he's going to deal direct damage to me now. And then another 1900. There it is. So, right here is going to determine if I surrender or not. What am I going to draw? Also, I'm going under a bridge. Come on. A stall card, as I said before, I do stall shit, but we'll see. Here we go. Nobody uses this card? I just saw the usage rate. No one uses this card. I'm surprised. Again, I don't know what the fuck meta is. I don't like link monsters. I don't like pendulum summoning. I don't like synchro summoning. The only the only extra deck thing that I like is XYZ. And I do like certain fusions depending on the deck. In fact, the only fusion shit I like is in Duel Links. Back in the good old days, I don't use it anymore, but in the back of the good old days, I would run the XYZ, headcanon, blah, 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 whatever shit, you know, that shit. I would run that deck. For fun, not competitively, obviously. But that was it. Also, I'm not paying attention again. What's going on? Of course, you have that guy out. How did you get him out? I wasn't paying attention. Is that my own card? Probably not. I don't think there's heist cards in Yugioh, but I could be wrong. I also am pretty sure I don't have a board wipe or anything like that. I'm just trying to survive, as I said before. I have zero expectations of winning, but it is nice to actually, you know, not get 1 turn, 2 turn killed, you know, for once in my godforsaken life. Holy shit. But these long ass turns of them just putting a single card and then wasting time figuring out, oh, what should I do? What can I do? You put down a trap. You have the same cards on the field as you did before. Stop wasting my fucking time and just end your turn. Look how long it took him to go and do that. Oh my god. That's my turn. And I already know that he's going to find a way to get rid of my 3,000. And I'm going to lose. I ended my turn. Why is it still my turn? Does he have a... What is this? Okay. Let me guess. He has a monster that destroys a monster. Oh. Why are you making a monster on your field stronger on... Is it not my turn? I wasn't looking. On the right side, it's blue. So I thought it was my turn. Okay, yeah, it was still my turn. Well, I was like, why are you increasing your shit on my turn? Also 3,000 attack. Yeah, we're going to surrender. Because I'm guaranteed to lose right there. I just realized it was affecting everybody, and it was permanent, apparently. It's like he knew my shit was 3,000 defense or more. Because he somehow knew, oh, hey, I need to get this one guy up over 3,000. It's like he just knew. So no, I wasn't gonna stay any longer because I was guaranteed to lose. I'm not wasting any more time on that. But yeah, there you go. That was frustrating as hell in my opinion, but whatever. There is the end of the video. Time to uninstall this game and never go back to this ever again, because fuck this game. What street am I on? Oh, one more street. Okay. Anyways, yep, there you go. Fuck Yugioh, I'm sorry. I played this game since... Well, I played Yugioh in general since I was in middle school, I take that back. I got Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was in elementary because a long time ago, when I was in Walmart, I was hiding from my mom, don't ask why, and I hid in a thing of clothes. They used to have them on these circle racks that don't exist anymore, but I hid in those. And while I was hiding in one of them, I came across a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that a kid had opened up, apparently. And the only one of the group that I came across that caught my eye was Guardian Beiju. I forgot the full name, but that one guy, he looked cool. He looked like a dark elf with these really cool hairstyle and this big sword. I didn't know what the fuck he does. I didn't know what all the shit on the card was, because I didn't understand it. It was my first time seeing a Yu-Gi-Oh card. But it looked cool. And that one card is what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh in the first place. So I kept playing. I started buying cards middle school. And I got really, really into it. High school is when I mainly got really, 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 really into it. But in middle school, I was mostly collecting, trying to learn how to play. I eventually learned how to play, and I started playing. I had a lot of fun. In middle school, I also learned that there's a thing called cheaters. And I didn't realize how big cheaters were when they know you're a noob. They would do things that clearly the cards don't say you can do. They're doing things that the rules say you can't do. But they would do it because they expect you, who's a noob, to not know what the fuck, how to play. And then when you try to pull the rule book, they'll twist things, lie, and continuously try to cheat, making it seem like, oh, those are the old rules. The fuck? This is the most recent copy of the rules. So then we look up shit online, and it would still say that they were cheating. Even though, online it would say that they're cheating. But no. They'd find a reason. Shit would happen. And they would get other people who don't know how to play in on it, and like, hey, this is what this does, this is what this does, when that's not what it does. And so they just go with it and like, oh, okay, I guess that's what he says. He knows more about Yu-Gi-Oh than you do. But they didn't bother to read anything. It was frustrating. So that was my first time running into cheaters, was in middle school when I had just started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'm going to have to keep pressing retry. I'm not playing anything right now, I'm just talking. But it was mostly in my middle school times that I ran into cheaters. High school, I didn't really run into cheaters, and I stopped playing with other people after I graduated high school. There was like one person I knew that I played Yu-Gi-Oh with kinda for a little bit, but once I got to my mid-early 20s, I just stopped playing altogether. I stopped buying cards at a certain point, and then I tried getting back into it eventually, like many, many years later. I want to say when I was 29, 28, I tried getting back into it. I bought a bunch of packs to try and get back into it, and then I realized, what the hell are all these mechanics? What is these new cards? And I'm realizing, oh shit, they evolved. Oh, okay. I tried learning all these new mechanics, trying to figure things out, and then I realized how fucking disgusting some of that shit was. And I just stopped buying cards. Because I realized it wasn't the same game that I originally got into. And so I have cards. The only mechanic I like, as I said, is the XYZ stuff, and that's it. So, and Magic, I didn't really do anything until high school. So I played Yu-Gi-Oh longer. And I enjoy Magic a lot more. They have these new things in Yu-Gi-Oh that look nice, the full art stuff. Yeah, they look nice, but that's not a reason for me to go back to Yu-Gi-Oh whatsoever. there really isn't a place for me at all in Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. So there you go. There's my video. I'm not gonna be doing any more Yu-Gi-Oh videos anymore. I'm sorry, but yeah.